I am the sky. I'm a warm and protective blanket wrapped around everyone on earth. I can bring clouds, rain, and the wind. I can be a nice storm. Without me, you'd fry. Every day, I'm the breath you take in. Yet you are making me sick. I am congested, off balance, polluted. You see, I am more delicate than you think. It took millions of years to get it just right. My perfect mix of gases, temperature, and weather that you enjoy. But now your cars, your factories, and dust, they have pushed me past the limit. And you wonder why my typhoons and tornadoes are more intense, more frequent. I have become unpredictable. Less rain here, a lot more rain there. Hotter summers, colder winters. I cannot even control myself anymore. Enough about me. I will show my changing self to you in your days ahead. But in the end, I'll be fine. Give me a few thousand years. I have weathered trauma before. I am not worried for myself. Look up.
Half my lifetime ago, I was striking an uneasy balance between the ambition I had for myself and what those closest to me expected of me. I was convinced that the only thing I wanted to do ever was to write novels. However, my parents, both of whom came from impoverished backgrounds and neither of whom had been to college, took the view that my overactive imagination was an amusing personal quirk that would never pay a mortgage.
Do you ever find yourself feeling lazy with no drive to finish your homework? Or perhaps you just don't feel like doing things you've been talking about for ages. If this is the case, you might be experiencing a lack of motivation. Motivation is the feeling inside us that drives us to get things done or to take action to achieve our goals. Think about what you like to do. Do these things feel like a chore? Or can you get started on them right away? If you get excited and driven to complete tasks or are keen to try new activities, they're a sign that you're motivated.
New Year's Eve is right around the corner, which means a lot of you are probably thinking about what sort of New Year's resolutions you might want to have for 2015. And I was on Twitter the other day. And one of the accounts that I followed tweeted out the list called Life Tips from a 95-year-old. The person who runs this account, one of their friends who is 95 years old, gave them a list of advice that they have after living a very long life, looking back what they thought was most important about the 95 years. So I thought this was really cool and prevalent, especially as we head into the new year, so I wanted to read you some of my favorites. Every country and nation has its own dreams, and with dreams come hope. China has used only several decades to go through the 3 industrial revolutions that took the West more than 200 years, and so its economy leaped to world number 2. Over 1.3 billion people relieved of material shortage, and over 700 million lifted out of poverty. China's miracle makers are those who dare to dream and put their thoughts to action. Chinese people are striving tirelessly to fulfill the Chinese dream of the great revival of the Chinese nation. The Chinese dream is to make the country prosperous and strong, rejuvenate the nation, and see that people are happy. A rapidly changing China is showing the world the immense charm of the Chinese path.
Nice.